Now, it's a time to rejoice the success of having India's own large language model-based solution. It's called Bharat GPT. This is the combined effort of CoRover.ai, a promising AI startup company, and support system of iHub, Anubhuti, dedicated in developing data-driven cognitive computing solutions. In fact, joining us on the broadcast is Ankush Sabharwal, the man behind Bharat GPT. Ankush, appreciate you taking the time out and joining us here. Let me begin by asking you this. What do you have to say about allegations of copying from ChatGPT?
We have not copied the stuff. Yes, we might have got inspired. That's we have done understanding the current needs and current opportunities and create solutions for India and for the organizations. So we have not taken any copyright stuff from anyone.
All right, as you say that, but how is it different from ChatGPT?
So it's totally different. So we are not the Bharat GPT will answer any question in the world. So we in Bharat GPT it's for India, and again one Bharat GPT will not solve all the problems, will not answer everything about Bharat. So we are doing industry specific, organization specific. Like say if your organization is Mirror Now, say Mirror Now GPT powered by Bharat GPT is a smallest large language model. And say if you give all your content, all your stories to Bharat GPT, and if your users ask any question, an answer would come from your content, not internet content, or not all the content available in the internet or in the books. The answer would come from the content which you have the copyright for.
Ankush, as you pointed out, although artificial intelligence, beg your pardon, as an industry has grown exponentially, what do you have to say about AI in India in particular? How do you envision the industry in, let's say, 5 years from now?
So I think 5 years I will not comment. And if you see the Gartner's hype chart last year and this year on AI, it's a significant change. I think in AI, it's difficult to predict where AI as a technology, as an industry is going. But one thing is very, very clear: using AI, we can solve the problems which are not yet solved, or which we are currently thinking are not solvable, and we have made terms with those societal problems. Now we can think and dare enough to try solving even those problems. Now horizons of solving new problems has increased or should increase, and try to solve with the technology in hand. AI is, of course, one of. So idea is to take the AI implementations, whatever is available now, identify the problems and try solving it. I would not again say at the India level, but again, which industry, whether it's for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 city, identify the problems and keep solving with AI. I might be biased, but yeah, so you don't have to necessarily use AI to solve the problems, but AI would help. Whether you use AI as a direct technology or as an aided technology to your existing fields. But the idea is keep solving the problems, identify the problems, contextual problems, industry-specific organizational problems with AI. And I think the adoption and implementation should increase. And I think every sector would have AI part of it. And in fact, I think AI market by 2025 is going to be, I think, more than $15 trillion market. So even if you just talk about Gen AI market by 2030, it's going to be more than 200 billion. So the market size is going to be huge, but the idea is about using this AI in any sector which we are in.
But Ankush, is also a flip side as far as use of AI is also seen as a threat with deepfakes and other techniques. How do you really look at this concept?
New thing comes, so few people think it's an opportunity, few people think it's a threat. Yes, so some people are not okay to change the status quo. But I think I'm optimistic, and I think we should embrace this as a new technology, and don't see this as a threat at all. Just try to consider this as an opportunity, as a sector in itself, and use this in any sector, as I was saying, which we are in. So it's not a threat, but if you're thinking the threat in terms of maybe job loss, which I think in net it will not be jobless. Yes, some jobs would be displaced, some jobs would be probably vanished, and that's fine. And the same people would not be out of job. Even to implement AI, to use AI, there are multiple non AI products can be created by non-AI experts as well. So yes, few AI experts are required to write code or do the data modeling, create models, but to add data labelers and prompt engineering, there are a lot of work which can be done by non-engineers, non-AI expert. I think if some set is losing job, at the same people can work in new jobs which this AI is bringing. And important part is the people who are not into AI, they have to leverage how they use AI. If doctors, if they can leverage AI and be better equipped and better, they get more efficiency in their own field. I think that's something which we need to look at. Maybe civil engineer can try to use AI and see how they can improve the efficiency. Teachers can use AI and try to be efficient. So idea is use this AI in your existing field and improve your efficiency. I think this sector is very important on the job side of it. Yes, a few jobs would be vanished, few new jobs would become, but this area where any job can be improved with AI, I think that is very interesting subject to me, which everyone is now thinking. But I think, yeah, so soon there would be implementations of AI in every sector, which would be good for everyone.
Ankush, the other aspect would also be, what kind of data security measures have you kept in mind while designing Bharat GPT? If you could talk to us on that front.
I think we started with saying right now, if you see there we have around 400 inbound leads. Whatever companies I know in India are in touch with us. Uh, Everyone wants to use Gen AI, but security is a main apprehension which I think companies have, whether government or large private companies. With Bharat GPT, data remains in India, and in fact, data remains with the company, right? If say again, let me quote: if say Mirror Now is a company who wants to use Gen AI, so Mirror Now data would be with Mirror Now. Yes, of course, in India, and there's no question of giving this to other companies or even taking it out of India. So the data localization, privacy, security is definitely one of the paramount factors with which we started this. But important part is giving grounded responses. It's not like you ask one question and you get old answer or wrong answer. The idea is to give the response, grounded response, responsible and accurate responses from the content provided by our organizations, which are our clients or prospects.
Ankush, when you also talk about localization, how do you see the role of using regional languages as well, of course, other than English?
So see, in India, I think only around 10% people know English, and Hindi around 45%. Still around 45% people they don't know Hindi and English. With Bharat GPT supporting 14 Indian languages, I think we'll be able to penetrate and give our services to as many people as possible. Again, so there are 20 constitutional languages, and there are, I think, thousands of dialects and more languages, and soon we'll be able to add that. We are partnered with Bhashni on the languages, also partnered with Google. The Bharat GPT is deployed in India in Google Cloud. So we will add more content. We'll go pan India. Um, yeah, with our partners. But now to start with 14 languages is good enough to give us good reach. And we definitely do not have the mindset to just capture the cream of India, which maybe say the top 5-6 crore citizens. The idea is, I think, we'll be successful only when the Bharat GPT's implementations reach to kind of pan India, and languages is definitely important aspect to. Once we add more languages, more dialects, and then more adoption.
Ankush, as you talk about that, and before I let you go, final words on your platform, and essentially, what does it aspire to be?
So this is a platform. This is this is helping organizations and companies create their own large language model, their own virtual assistant. Very fast, kind of very promptly. To give an example, a virtual assistant can be created in just 2 minutes with multiple languages, text, voice, video, across channels using Bharat GPT. I think this will revolutionize the implementation of Gen AI across organizations and companies in India.
Right, Ankush. I appreciate you taking the time out, joining us here, and sharing with us everything that our viewers had to know about Bharat GPT. Wishing you the best of luck. The same.